y'all. Welcome to Lunar Tarot. Today's message is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And it is for the time around the March full moon. Full moon is on the 3rd this month, so just a few days away. Plenty of time to work with this energy. All right, but full moons are a great time to kind of assess what's been going on in our life, what's working, what's not working, and it's a wonderful time to go ahead and cut away that which is not working for you. All right. We're going to start with an oracle card, and we get Perpetua, she who aches. Sadness, solitude, silent withdrawal. Oh, Gemini. She always makes me sad when she comes out, Miss Perpetua. All right, y'all, let's hop into these cards. Let's see what's going on. Starting off, we've got Knight of Cups with the Justice card. Okay, so Knights can represent someone in our lives, someone encouraging us to take some sort of action. Cups, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we're paired with the Justice card, this card of balance and of karma. And normally when the Knight of Cups is coming forward, he's coming forward with some sort of offer, okay? This is some sort of, tends to be a love offer. You know, Cups is that suit of love, relationships, friendships, family, emotions, all right? And I feel like this is something that has already happened for you, okay? That when this person came forward, it just felt like the scales were finally balancing out, that everything was kind of going right. And I think that's why we're kind of in this place of sadness and solitude. But let's move forward. Let's see what's going on with these. Yeah, next up we've got Ten of Pentacles with the Judgment card. Ten of Pentacles, that card of long-term stability, long-term abundance. It's really the story of this family, just generations of this family in the garden of the family home with pentacles raining down upon them. And we've got it paired with the Justice card. I feel like this wonderful 10 of Pentacles energy was suddenly interrupted. Some sort of call coming through, some sort of awakening that brought this to an end, this 10 of Pentacles kind of energy. It's like some sort of information came to light that maybe this Knight of Cups person wasn't who you thought they were. It was like everything kind of just stopped, okay? All right. Next up, yeah. All right, we've got 10 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Swords is this card of betrayal. All right. And we've got it paired with the 2 of Wands, which is this card of leaving your comfort zone. And I don't even think you're making that decision to leave your comfort zone. I think you were just kind of pushed out of your comfort zone with this betrayal energy. All right. Now, I will say the good thing that comes along with the 10 of Swords, right? Yep, it's a betrayal. It's being stabbed in the back, which is not a fun thing at all. But his hand is making the symbol of a blessing. This card is often seen as a blessing in disguise. I think the blessing is it's forcing you out of your comfort zone, okay? Comfort zone is a great place to stay for a little while, but ultimately we don't grow unless we leave the comfort zone, right? I think that's what this betrayal is really forcing upon you, is leaving your comfort zone. But, you know, it's something that is like, it's a fated thing to happen because it's forcing you to grow, all right? It doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel wonderful in the moment. But it's one of those things, after you get through that, you can look back and say, yeah, I'm tough. I've got what it takes. I can make it through anything because I made it through that. Okay? All right. Yeah, so next up we've got Ace of Cups with 4 of Swords. Aces are all about new beginnings, okay? Some sort of new beginning. Cups, we already talked about the suit of love and relationships, so some sort of new beginning in love. But the Four of Swords is calling on you to take a rest. Four of Swords is that card of rest, relaxation, and recovery. All right. It really is encouraging you. You know, you're open for these new relationships, but it really is encouraging you to take some time to heal from this betrayal. I'm hearing don't jump into any kind of new relationship, nothing that's so serious, at least, just because you need that time to rest, recharge, and heal from this past kind of challenging energy. All right. Yeah, so next up we have got Two of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, Two of Swords is a card that represents some sort of decision that needs to be made, but you're kind of at a stalemate. You kind of don't know really which way to go, because right now this person's feeling very safe, right? They know they've got two swords to defend themselves. So in that sense, they are safe. They don't, as long as they stay right there, they don't have to move, right? They're good. If they take their blindfold off, they will realize they can go anywhere they want to go. They can do anything they want to do, okay? It really is a matter of taking that blindfold off. They don't feel like they can move because they can't see that they're free to go wherever they want. Or paired with the Wheel of Fortune, which is this card of cycles, of chance, of karma. You know, the Wheel of Fortune, it can turn in our favor, it can turn against us. What I'm getting, though, is you need to find a way to take that blindfold off so that you can feel free to move. And that's what's going to move that Wheel of Fortune. That's going to cause it to spin, move into our direction, okay? It's finally dealing with healing from that trauma, okay? I think you're afraid to move because, especially if you're jumping into new relationships, like serious relationships, all right? I'm not talking about situationships or friends with benefits or any of that kind of thing. I'm talking about if you're jumping into a serious relationship right after you've been through this really betrayal kind of energy, you're just not in a good place for that, okay? Because you need to heal from it. You're going to, be confused as to how to move forward in this relationship because you're carrying so much baggage from the last one, okay? You got to find a way to heal from that, and then you can move forward. All right. I think some of y'all are kind of getting solace in these relationships that you're kind of jumping into. And you're getting something from it, right? I think you feel safer if you're in a relationship versus being on your own. But the problem is you're carrying all this baggage. And that's, if you're taking a relationship seriously and you're carrying all this baggage, it's just going to be overload on you, okay? All right. And bottom of the deck cards, we get Nine of Wands with the Six of Swords. Nine of Wands, this person has been through the battle, right? They were victorious in this battle, but they're beat up. Got the bandage head, torn clothes. And this is someone that is just waiting for that next wave of attack. And that's the kind of energy you're carrying into these relationships, right? Because you haven't taken the time to heal from it. When you take that time to heal from it, you get to move on into something, into much better, much calmer energy. Six of Swords, the card of moving onto calmer shores, okay? This is moving away from that anticipation energy, that when is the other shoe going to drop kind of energy. And that comes about when you take that time to heal, okay? All right. All right, y'all. We're going to pull some more oracle cards. But, you know, for a full moon reading, I know this has been challenging for you all. This whole dynamic has been challenging for you. But I really think for this full moon, I think it's time to focus on really trying to release some of that betrayal energy. All right, finding forgiveness. Some of you may be able to find forgiveness, not just for the person that betrayed you, but I think a lot of times when we go through trauma, it's really important to forgive yourself so that you're not beating yourself up, you know, saying things like, I should have seen this coming. I knew this, you know, phone call meant something. I should have asked him about it. It's like you're constantly questioning your own moves. And you need to find that space to forgive yourself as well, okay? So, but that's why it's really important to kind of let this energy go. All right, we're going to talk oracle cards. And the first card we get, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Okay? This betrayal that came about, I think it's... Yeah, I think y'all are carrying a lot of guilt and blaming yourself for how things worked out. But it's not your fault. Like I keep hearing, it's really not your fault. This is all on that other person. They didn't know how to treat you. They didn't know how to be with you. But understand, you are a very special soul. You're not for everyone. It's okay to be yourself because then you can find your person. All right. The next card we get, the ripple effect, part of something bigger, details are being taken care of. Yeah, you know, we talked a little bit about it being kind of a fated ending, this betrayal energy coming through for you. It's because you are a part of something bigger, it's because your soul needed to go through this growth spurt. It needed to leave this comfort zone. Okay. So, but keep in mind, it's moving you on to someplace better. And that's what you need to hold on to. Okay. And the next card we get, so planning, setting intentions, optimism. All right. Excellent time to start planning for something better. Setting intentions for what you want to bring into your life. Start getting your plan together. By the time the new moon comes around later on this month, right? Start taking that time now to plan out, okay, how am I going to move forward with this? And then by the time the new moon is here, you can kick your plan into action. But start making that plan, start setting those intentions, and always, always, always work with an optimistic attitude, okay? And I'm not saying blindly optimistic, rational optimistic, but don't get caught up in any of these limiting beliefs. Don't get caught up in that past trauma. Really try to move past that, okay? And the last card we get, Hearth. Safety, comfort, spiritual connection. All right. You are leaving your comfort zone, right? That doesn't mean you can't find someplace safe, someplace where you feel a spiritual connection to have these meditative moments to work through some of this past trauma. All right. All right, Gemini, that is the message I have for you. I hope this helps bring some clarity and understanding to your experience. If this reading resonated, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Leave a like. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future messages. Maybe even hit that share button. Pass this message along to someone that needs to hear it. Other than that, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here with me today. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.